POV finally decided to try the manhwa that everybody on Twitter has been calling the most wholesome manhwa ever. And yes, I'm talking about Our Sunny Days. Now, before I continue, I just want to say that I'm not very fond of Twitter recommendations because oftentimes what someone would recommend to me as the best manhwa ever just turns out to be something that will traumatize me unimaginably. From what my mutuals were tweeting, I obviously knew that there was a child involved, and because of that, I knew that eventually I would end up reading this manhwa because personally, I love when BL includes children. Omegaverse is my favorite genre ever. I'm always rereading it, which brings me to the point that the artist of this Our Sunny Days is also the same artist for another amazing manhwa called Unromantic Romance. If you haven't read it, then you're missing out. You should read it right now. In fact, stop this video and go start reading it because it's so amazing. Our Unromantic Romance is one of my top 5 Omegaverse reads, so I would highly recommend it. Okay, getting back to Our Sunny Days, I didn't realize how much I would love it until I read it. Because on Twitter, they're like, oh my god, it's so cute, it's so lovely, so emotional, it made me cry, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't think that would apply to me. I mean, some people read Jinx and think it's the best love story ever. So I didn't think that whatever my mutuals were saying about Our Sunny Days would also apply to me. And all that's changed when I read it. It's just one of those manhwas that when you read, it just comforts you. It eases your soul. First off, the art style is amazing. A solid 10. It's already a familiar art style to me because I read Unromantic Romance. Yes. But the beauty of the art style lies in its simplicity. And I appreciate the fact that the main couple, they are muscular. Obviously, the main lead is more muscular than Sung-ho. I would describe Our Sunny Days as a comfort read. So basically, the story is this. Sung-ho, our MC, is a young man. He is 28 years old and a soldier in the US military. One day, his ex-girlfriend, who he broke up with a year earlier, shows up with a baby at his door and abandons him. He decides to move to Korea with his beautiful baby in order to create a new home for both of them. There, he meets the village head, Haebeom, the main lead, who slowly but surely joins their little family. This story is so adorable, precious, heartwarming. Like, as you read the story, you'll just end up falling more and more in love with it. And this is why I call it a comfort read, because it invokes very warm emotions in you, the reader. There's zero angst, no drama, and zero miscommunication. Come to think of it, I think this is my first time reading something like this. With zero angst, zero drama, zero miscommunication. Wow. It's really a cute slice of life story where you see the main couple fall in love and help each other open up. So the main lead, I'm just going to call him Chief. So Chief seems very intimidating at first. Number one, he's really large, and from the way he talks, he comes off as a jerk sometimes. But over the chapters, we just saw how much of a caring sweetheart he was. Do you know the nickname he saved his boo as on his phone? That was so cute. Another reason I really like the writing of this manhwa is because it's well-rounded. Well-rounded in the sense that it has comedy, romance, smut, and some other things too. A perfect blend. Everything just merges perfectly. A single chapter can have all these elements intertwined in it without it looking weird or cringy or rushed in any way. Also, the conversations are very realistic. They are dealing with real life issues. For God's sake, the main character is a parent. So all these things are happening and we're still seeing the main focus being on the main character raising his child. So there are certain scenes in Our Sunny Days that obviously didn't make me feel as great as the other scenes. For example, when the chief's childhood friend, the girl that goes to university in the city, when she found out about the couple and she registered the chief on a dating site and even went ahead to tell him that she can't support their relationship because it's not ordinary. Being ordinary is something she craves. I don't know, that it kind of pissed me off. I understand that she's just a child and in her own way, she's looking out for her friend. But it really upsets me. What gave her the right? And I know she's a child. She doesn't know any better. But still, it didn't sit right with me. It made me sad. Another scene that made me sad was when Star told his friend in the US that he's seeing someone and it's a man and it's getting really serious. His friend immediately expressed worry. There was no congratulations, no I'm so happy for you. The friend just said, oh, you're living in a more conservative society, so please be more careful. And that was it. It made me sad because that's actually the reality of homosexual relationships in places that homosexuality is not accepted by the people. And then when that grandpa asked Sung-hoo to read a letter sent from his daughter that he abandoned out of poverty, it made me cry. Sung-hoo then asked, okay, couldn't you face all the struggles with your daughter? And now that's the thing people don't understand about poverty.
Extreme poverty attacks people, not just physically but morally too. It eats away at your dignity until it leaves you in complete despair.
He took his child to an adoption center and abandoned her there because the person at the center promised she would be adopted by foreigners, wealthy foreigners, and be well taken care of. That was the best decision he could take for his daughter at the time. Our Sunny Days is a heartwarming manhwa that really shows the importance of family, whether it's a found family that you create by yourself or one that you're born into. The family that you're born into determines a lot of things in your life. Someone had already started his life in the US. But once he got his daughter, for some reason, he had to come back to Korea where he was from.
This manhwa also shows the importance of family values and the role it plays in shaping our characters when we grow up. So, Haebeom, his mom was exceptionally kind to the point that she was easily taken advantage of. And even though Haebeom complained about this is the same value he adopted into his adult life when he also became the village chief.
I also enjoy how in this manhwa you can clearly see the challenges of parenting. It's not completely glossed over. I mean, his daughter is his daughter. She is an essential part of his life now. And Sung-hoo, being so adorable, is doing his absolute best to raise his baby girl in the best way he can. I really enjoyed the dynamic of the couple in this manhwa. On one hand, we have Sung-hoo, who is a stranger to the openness and comfort that love can bring, and Chief, who, despite being scammed in his previous relationships, can't help but show the same type of love, or even a greater form of it, to our main character. If you're still watching, thank you so much for listening to my rambling. Don't forget to like and comment, share your thoughts, and let me know if you're going to read this manhwa or not, and subscribe to my channel. So we're currently in season 2 of Our Sunny Days. I think what this season would focus on would really be our main couple navigating a relationship or a life that is not ordinary, as that childhood friend had already pointed out. I think we might also meet or hear from Sungwoo's ex-girlfriend, the mother of the baby. And maybe if we're lucky, the baby will be named. Oh my, I can't believe I have read up to the number of chapters I have and the baby has still not been named. It's crazy, honestly. So this is my final takeaway. Our Sunny Days is a manhwa I would recommend 100%. I have already rated it a 95 out of 100. It's a good palette cleanser between all the dark stories popular in BL. You know, if you want to bring back sunshine and rainbows to your life, then this is definitely something you should read. Do you know in this manhwa, both main characters, the main character and the main love interest, there's only one love interest, by the way. Both of them are green flags. Do you know how rare that is in BL? Usually there's one person that is a normal human being, a respectable member of society, and another that is an absolute menace. And so yeah, I think you should really read Our Sunny Days. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. If you have any other manhwa you want me to read and review for you, please let me know in the comments. Mwah.